Alright, welcome back everybody to another episode of Eternal Strands. We've got a lot of dialogue to get through, so let's get started.
Hey, you alright?
Yes. There's something I should have told you, so I'll just come out and say it. I was born in the Enclave.
How is that possible?
Oh, luck or tragedy, depending on your perspective. Before I was born, my mother and father lived here happily for several years. But they decided it would be better if my mother raised me with my grandmother and great aunts for the first few months of my life. So she left with me when I was just a hatchling, with every intention to return.
But the surge happened.
The life I should have had was lost for good. Because of all this, I never knew my father. I don't even know his name.
Crazy. I imagine she must be curious about her father's identity.
We're going to find out who your father was.
You would... help me?
Of course. Maybe Lane would have some ideas on where to start.
Actually, I had an idea myself.
Oh?
The spindle mentioned a statue of my mother. It's clear the Enclave commemorated their champions. I can't shake this feeling my father is among them.
Aha.
You think there's a statue of your father?
I know it sounds strange, but the handful of times that my mother spoke of him, she described him as this great hero. Since she was one herself, is it so crazy to think she might have meant that literally?
Maybe not. I can scope out the statues in Upper Denevron for a resemblance, if that's what you want.
Good. And thank you.
Perfect. Oh, okay, so there's gonna be a lot of little side missions, I'm guessing. Drowning?
Brynn, I'm glad you're here. I need to talk to you.
What's going on? You look pretty tired.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just about those 90 Drake scales. I know Arya said we don't need them, but she just doesn't understand. It's dangerous out here, you know? Especially now that these Surgeborn are loose. We need to be prepared for anything. It's just gnawing in the back of my head.
She's a little bit
Do
crazy.
you think you could do it?
I want to help, but fire drake scales aren't the answer. Tell her this isn't making sense.
You need to tell me what's really going on here. I want to help, but the Drake scales? The Weaver Band is okay. More than okay. We're in the best shape we've been in since we entered the Enclave, now that we've made contact with the Heartsiders. Besides, the caravan is looking pretty full. It's not making sense.
You think I'm insane?
No, of course not.
Era's breath. I shouldn't have brought this up. Ugh. But you
What
just
is
don't understand.
going on?
Everyone could die if I don't... It would be my fault.
Something happened in the past.
Whatever this is, please just tell me what's going on.
No. I shouldn't have burdened you. Sorry, just... go.
But Kaz...
I can't talk about this anymore.
Caspin is not okay. And I don't think bringing her more stuff is the answer. I'd better talk to Aurea.
Okay, something to chat about there. Checking with Solar quick. Whoop. Wood for the trees.
And then, Sev and I realized we might be able to repurpose the carapace for more than just loom gates. Purely theoretical right now, but I'm contemplating tangle-resistant gear, or even a protective layer around the caravan.
Dom, I'm a little busy trying to look over these Tarmakine schematics again. Do you mind coming back later?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. We can discuss theoretical magic anytime. I'll leave you to your work.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, Brynn.
Everything alright? Things between you and Dom seem off lately.
Yeah, a bit. I'm not sure he understands what my work on the Tarmakine smithing techniques means to me.
Have you told him how you're feeling?
It feels like he's so wrapped up in his own discoveries that he's not hearing me.
He is easily distracted, but maybe you should try again. If there's one thing I know about Dom, it's that he loves you. He must care about your feelings.
Then why isn't he asking about them? Sorry, this isn't on you. I'm just frustrated. I need to do more than just tell him what Tarmakind means to me.
How so?
I need to show him. By investigating Tarmakind practices, maybe I can make some headway on restoring these techniques. Then he'll understand.
Okay.
Hey, I'm always down to investigate lost knowledge. Especially in the name of love.
You'll help me?
Of course.
Amazing. I'll ask the Axel if she knows anything about Tarmakind smithing in the Enclave.
All right.
Great idea. I'll meet you at Cassidy's hold.
Gotta go back there again.
When's the last time anyone saw her sleep?
Arkham,
It's been
you
weeks.
just come back here. Great.
Is that normal for a Kashar?
No.
What's this
How are you
about?
settling in, Eric? Things going well?
Good. Yeah, they're fine.
Just good?
No, not really. Something's going on at the hold, and it's making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
Okay.
The Eye publicly scorched you for opening up Asylum, and yet I've heard him telling the Spindle that this could be a good thing. Meanwhile, the runners are stretched paper thin keeping supplies moving. Which, of course, leaves my people no time to deal with actual threats.
Sounds like you could use some help. What's the problem?
Really? Dancing Winds, where to start?
What are we killing?
No, wait, I know. The Spitfires. A particularly aggressive group seems set on spreading through Denevron. In particular, they're building nests in some areas I was hoping to use as training grounds, but we had to pull out due to the risk.
Would the areas be safe if I took care of the nests?
Yes, though the nests are very durable. They will turn brittle if you get them cold enough.
I've been doing that.
Consider it done. Anything else?
Maybe an odd request. Could you ask Oria if I could power the scry while you're tackling them?
Why
Okay.
not ask her yourself?
I feel like I have a lot to learn from Oria and how she works with you. And it's strangely intimidating to admit that to her directly.
Huh.
She is a force of nature. I get it. I'll ask.
Okay. Dealing with an infestation. And last thing is to talk to Oria about Casmine. Oh, both. Start with Casmine.
Hey, Oria. About Casmin.
I know. I'm worried too. So is the rest of the band. Let's talk at the archive, privately. I'll join you and Lane in a moment.
All right.
Okay. And about infestation.
Hi, Oria. I am here on behalf of Arakim.
That's weirdly formal. Everything all right?
He finds you intimidating. Personally, I don't see it, but I thought I'd be extra polite for his sake.
He does. Good. What does he want?
He's wondering if he could power the scry while I run an errand for him. He's hoping you'll give him tips.
Ah.
Happily. But feel free to tell him I was a bit scary, to keep him on his toes.
Interesting. Okay. All sorted now.
Good news.
I should play this straight. Tell him Oria was happy to do it. I would guess he loves a challenge. Play up scary Oria. Or he needs to understand we collaborate. Explain the situation to him. Play up scary.
It's tough going, but I managed to convince Madame Silverpeak to take you under her wing.
Wow. Madame.
Madame Silverbeak. Wins. I'll wear my good socks. I've coordinated lots of operations from Cassidy's hold, but I never had much formal training. More self-taught. A chance to learn from someone with decades of experience is an incredible opportunity.
Truly.
I'll be there with you then, when you get close to the nests. They're in the Bastion's yard and Envoy's Landing in Upper Denevron.
Right. Okay, and talk to Lane.
It's safe to say Casmin hasn't been acting like herself. She's always been tightly wound, but this is something else.
Brynn, she seems more open with you than most. Can you describe in detail what's abnormal about her behavior?
She's begging me for more supplies, even though the caravan is chock full.
Not that we could tell, because she's covered it up.
More than that, she just seems distressed. She's always talking about worst-case scenarios, and lately it's like she's convinced we're all going to die.
I have heard rumors of abnormal behavior developing in Kashar that could be linked to this.
Okay.
What kind of rumors?
In polytheistic beliefs that are pervasive in the southern part of the Maida, there is an affliction known as Ira's Plague. The sufferer is haunted by twisted visions of death and pain. The goddess of justice, Ira, won't allow the sufferer inner peace until they repent through scrupulosity.
Okay. Affliction or not, we need to help Cass.
Casmin is suffering. We need to do something about it.
And preemptively? No exorcisms?
Hardly. This is likely nothing more than a condition that has been stigmatized by religion.
Ah.
A scientific explanation must exist, and thankfully, we are in the heart of progressive thinking.
You think the Enclave could have done research on this?
Ah.
Makes sense. Where should I start looking?
The steps in the upper city is where I'd start. Between the main building of the spire and the atrium used to stand a school for alchemists. From your explorations, the surge hit that area pretty hard, but some of the building may still be standing.
Great. What am I looking for?
Maybe the name of someone who suffered like Casmin, or a healer who treated the condition.
Okay.
If you find someone like that, you'll want to search the areas of the city where they spent time. Ira's plague is wildly misunderstood across the Maida. If we could find a treatment, it could help more than Casmin.
You're right. I'll start with the steps, then expand my search.
Okay, lots of side quests to do. Still need to go to the hold one more time. Okay. Cassidin's hold. And also, one moment. Okay, let's see. What does Cassidin hold have for me? Word for the trees.
Brynn, you brought your talented smith. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I was wondering if you might have any information on Tarmakine's smithing practices within the Enclave.
I'm not well versed in Tarmakind myself, but I recall one smith who hoped to make the techniques more widespread prior to the surge.
Okay.
You could try searching the guild district in Hydenevron for a registry.
Sola is actually hoping to restore the lost art herself. Anything else I could look for that might help her?
The Smithing Guild also had an extensive library. You might find a tome on Tarmakind that could be useful while you're there.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I admire your ambition. What you're hoping to achieve is no small feat.
If anyone can do it, it's Sola.
I don't know about that.
I can believe it. Good luck in your endeavors.
Thanks. Okay, and who else wants to talk back here?
Oria's father is unlikely to be a Casil woman. Besides, when it comes to nurturing parental figures, Ramanos's shrewd eye for politics isn't what comes to mind.
Need I remind you that your access to Cassidin's hold is restricted?
Oh, I didn't mean to intrude.
You would do well to mind yourself, newcomer.
Alright.
Risk losing the privilege of coming to Cassidin's hold entirely.
Weird. What else am I looking for in the first place? On the statue there. Okay, if that's it, then interdiction, harvest, wood, collect a tome, upper Deneveron weavers, infestation, upper Deneveron. Okay, everything's in upper Deneveron. Then that, I guess, is where we're going. And we got a Brennan Glasstail with a flash freeze going on. Fantastic. Needed to go to Guild District, the steps, and I can't remember what else. So, Guild District restart. We've been dealing with a lot of flash freezes lately.
Aurea thinks her father could have a statue in the Enclave just like her mother. So, I'm looking for a male Oberon that fits our timeline. The Guild District. I should look for tomes on the Tarmakine smithing style, and a registry of guild members here.
Okay, two separate things. And... Cool. Cool. Good start. I have no idea where I'm supposed to look. Oh, these things. Fantastic. Bring out Buddy. Okay. Just get out of there. Buddy. Do have some boreal silk, which is interesting. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. But we're still on the lookout. How big is this guild district? Does stop off. So you would think that they'd keep it somewhere around here, right? Let's have a look. Weavers, tomb. Quite a library before the surge. Where is that going to be kept? That's the real question. Would it be kept far aside this way? I'm so paranoid about all the little side entrances now after the one time that they did underneath the city. Okay. Can't break those doors, can I? Nah, it doesn't look like it. And this one? No. So I'm just hoping that if I get close, I can see a quest marker soon. Probably gonna spend forever in a day just trying to search for the split thing. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, there we go. Oh, and a fine serenite. Cool. Great. Let's just unfreeze the shard quick.
Aha. Tarmakine smithing. A compendium on vented metalwork. Solar will love this.
Okay. Journal wise, can I do smithing registry next? Can I mark it? Is that not a thing? Yes, I can. Fantastic. That might help. But where? Smithing registry. Guild to identify. I've already found a tomb with some kind of smithing. Take a look. Haven't found anything else just yet. Is this the part of the pyre? That's the question. Okay. Nope. Cool. There we go. Fine serenite if I don't mind. Wrong thing. Still looking for one last. Oh, it's got one of those frosty things. How far am I from the guild? Very far. Definitely not up this way. But where else could it be? Never seen this place. What's up with this? See? Another one of those weirdly hidden tunnels. Okay. Doesn't look like it's in here though. Let's get out of here before I freeze again. Okay. Yes to the little hidden tunnel. No to what I was looking for. The thing is somewhere nearby. And also... Surgeborn are covered in armor that regrows when exposed to tangles. Once this armor is broken off, they become immune to physical damage, but exceptionally weak to heat. This is new. Nether weave. Okay. Good to have that in hand. Still trying to figure out where else in the guild I need to be. I really have no idea where this last little piece of information is. They wouldn't have it on here, would they, for some strange reason? Collect the Smithing Guild Registry. Search the guild district in Upper Deneverin, which is where I am. Right? Right. Okay, dead. Okay. Take that. Take these. Okay, so I'm able to travel up here. Surely there's some secret. There we go. Okay. Did material fall down there? Con steel. Let's check it out. New things are new things, right?
This appears to be a registry of smiths.
Good.
It's dated prior to the retreat to Cassidon's Hold. There's one Tarmakine smith, Xavier Nibreop. Looks like he had a workshop in the Iron Room.
You're getting close now. Watch for the flames. You'll have the edge, as the cold air will keep their flames from spreading. You'll need to freeze the hives. They're spongy and resistant to damage unless you can make them brittle.
That's more like it. Work with the scry.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't know I could bring that up. Cool. I wanted to do something else. That. Drop you. Pick this up. I want the Spitfire, probably. No. Spitfire. There we go. Spitfire, aniline, Spitfire, aniline. Oil membrane for some reason. Okay, how many more of these other things do I need as well? Okay. Search Iron Walk for Xavier's workshop in Lower Deneverin. Okay, so that's now Lower Deneverin. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up there. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'm gonna continue on the next one. Trying to get through the next couple of parts. But in case, shall see you there. Cheers, guys.